I'm from actually I born in 1991 and I born in a middle class family. I born in a small town. It's we call it in my country. When I was very young and live with my family, my life was really wonderful because there are a lot of people who used to help me, who tried to give me financial support, non-financial support, mental support. I got married. My friend actually, she was really amazing, and in the whole journey of my undergrad, she always support me a lot, and she is also my batchmate in the university. And that was a really great journey in my life that she helped me always. She be a strong person beside me always. That's why I thought that I should support her also, and we got married. When I completed my graduation, my parents always tell me to go abroad for higher education. My journey as a government servant in 2018, I was trying to serve my country, serve my people. Most of the people in my country, nearly 20%, are poor. My organization is a not-for-profit development organization, and this organization always tried to do something for the poor people in my country. And after doing some year as a deputy manager of that organizations, I thought that I should go for higher education and get a better degree, better education, and do again something good for my country people. And then I decided that I should go for US because I know US is the best country. It can give me a better education. It can make me a better person, a better human being. In US, there are a lot of people from all of the countries in the world. So this is a very specific benefit, I should say. I can learn from the different culture, different faculty members, because in my country, all of the faculty of my country, but in US, most of the nearly half of your faculties who are from another country. So you can learn a lot. You can learn a lot from diversified culture, diversified ideology. So it's a blessing for our international students. When I start thinking about to go to US, come to US actually, I never thought that I'm going to face financial issues, because in my country I was highly paid. I can easily maintain my family, and I can save half of my total income in a month. But when I came to US, I noticed that the money I am getting from the school is not enough to lead a family with my spouse and my kid. In my country, I was highly paid. I should give an example that how I get an highly paid, because in my country I have to pay for 1/7 of my total income for house rent in a month. But in US I have to pay 2/3 of my total income of a month. It's really tough time, because I have left 1/3 of total income for maintaining my family, my food expenses, my kid, my pregnant wife, and everything. And I have to pay some money for my parents who is living in my country, because my parent is my father is already retired person, and I have to send some money for his living expenses, for his food also. So I never thought that as a international student, life is going to be so tough compared to my country. Now I am middle of another semester, but I am very much afraid sometimes, very much tensed, because I said my wife is pregnant and we are going to be parent again. That's why we were really feeling tension. I should share another thing that to make off my financial struggle, I always try to get some free food from the food pantry in my campus, and another food pantry that I used to go there and take some food for free for my family. But now I have a big concern because I already eligible for weak women, infant, and children, and weak program actually, and I also eligible for Medicaid. I used to get some food from the weak program and some medical support from the Medicaid. So medical support, because my wife is pregnant and my kid is really young. I mean, she is. So I need some food and nutritional support. And for my wife, I needed some medical support, and I used to get that. But big concern is that the recent administrative order, sometimes I don't know what is in the administrative order. I am going to do my PhD, so I have to live here. I want to live here for another five years. So if the executive order is applicable for the weak, for the Medicaid, so then my life is going to be more struggling, going to be more critical for me, my young kid, and my upcoming baby. When I came US, they have a different aspect, and now different aspects, and I am very worried about that. What is going with my little baby, because he is still not a citizen. She is not going to be American citizen. So what is going to be happen with him? So this is another big question for me and big tension for me also, because I have to prepare for that, and I don't know the government is going to support him or not. So this is a big question for me, a big concern for me also. For my kid, she has nobody to play with still now. So she normally used to go to school and then she play with her classmates. But when she came back from the school, or if they have any vacation, she has nobody to play with. But in my country, she has many kids that she can play with all the day. So as a young kid, as a old kid, so it's very tough to lead a life alone. In my country, when my first kid was, my wife gave birth her, so there are a lot of relatives, there are a lot of supports, because she needed to cook anything. We have a maid. We have somebody. My brother is living the same building, and her mother, my parents used to stay with us, so they can cook. They can take care of my wife, and sometimes when our ladies are going to be pregnant, they need something special. They are mentally vulnerable in a sense that they need some special foods. They need some company. Sometimes they need some help. Sometimes they feel very, very unusual, they feel, and they need the company of their closest people, nearest relatives, father and mother, and sometimes they need to eat the familiar food that their parents, their mother can cook for them. But when I came US, my wife got pregnant, and she was going through a critical situation. Nobody is going to help her in cooking, in leading her life, in making or giving mental support. So this is really a difference. When my parents went first, come to know about my first baby, and my wife was pregnant, my parents came very happily and tried to accompany with with my family. They stayed a long time. They tried to help my wife to make everything easy. But here we just very nervous. Still, we are facing something else. Something else means it's not a welcoming environment. Is still not looks like, uh, because we just feel something absence. Something absence mean absence of our relative, absence of our neighborhood. Sometimes in my country, if there anybody come as a neighbor, we just welcome them. We just try to go their house, introduce themselves, and we just share some foods with them. But we just came here nearly 7 months, 6 plus. Nobody come to my house who doesn't know me. Nobody, even my neighborhood, never come to me that who am I or how we are going through. Even we are not able to go there because we don't know how they are going to accept us. So this is the another issues that sometimes we thought that we are not being welcomed here, but we try to understand the nature, understand the culture of this country, and try to adopt with this with this system, with this culture, with this environment, with the people who are living here. Actually, I thought that when I just going to travel US for my higher study, I thought that my Yankee is going to get a better life standard, better schooling, better environment, and better friends. And but when I just came from my country, I still don't know is the better or not, but she is struggling with her school. She is struggling with her communication because we are uh, we are speaking in we she never speak in English, but now she has to speak in English. So that is a new experience for my family that she faced with, and sometimes she thought that she is not capable with the communicate with other kids. Today, our second baby is going to come, about to come. Actually, this is very exciting time and a very much tensed because in my country there are a lot of people who can wait for us, who can support us, but here nobody with me actually, me and my wife. So it's very exciting in a sense that we are being parent again, but at the same time we don't have relatives, we don't have the supporting people who always can support us, who always can um, talk to us. So this is the very difference from my country to US. We are feeling alone in the sense of that we don't have our relatives with us, parents and our siblings. They can sometimes give the mental support that everything will be fine. Now I am going to give information, exciting information that my baby has born just few days before, and me and my wife and my little kid is really excited when the new baby arrives. And we just excited because we just get a new baby who can makes us more happy than the previous time, because in la I had a baby, now we have two babies. It's really amazing. uh, Sometimes when I just come to my home, enter to my home, I just hear the scream of my little baby. Then it's amazing. When I just enter, I can feel that I have baby in my home, and two babies now. So it's really exciting. and and also it can it can make sometimes make me more busy with some household work, some work with my baby. I need to give sometimes with my newborn baby and the older baby also. So sometimes as an international student, it takes time. Sometimes it takes time from my academic hour. But I try to figure out the best possible solution to give time with my family, my babies, and give proper time in my education. But it's tough to manage time both way. So, but I am enjoying a lot, uh, and at the same time, it's a joy, and simultaneously, it's like a very tension sometimes because I thought about how I can manage all those things, managing the babies, managing family, managing as international students. But finally, I cope up with that all situation. I can manage everything successfully. I can complete my semesters now. So the result shows that it doesn't hamper anything, that maintaining two babies, new one, and maintaining the family, it doesn't hampers my academic result, but it just takes time. It takes more of my time than the previous, and but the tension is how I can manage all those things with a little amount of money resource. So it is a big question now. It's not always a bed of roses in abroad. Sometimes it makes some complexity. Sometimes it takes more time than the previous. So this is this is some challenges when you are living as an international student.